everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to prepare some really great shrimp. It's really funny, yesterday we had a family over. Unexpectedly, it was really great to see my whole family with the kids and so on. And we decided to make some, we decided to barbecue, but we also decided to make some barbecue shrimp. What I did have some of the pesto left that we made a few weeks ago, still in the refrigerator. It was great. So we decided to make grilled pesto shrimp. They was absolutely delicious. Everyone loved them so much that Ron and I only got to taste one. It was really great. So today we decided to make that again, because that's what we want for dinner. We're also going to make some rice, and we're also going to infuse a little bit of the pesto in the rice. So it gives it all of the flavor, and also some string beans, just simple sauteed, garlic and oil with some diced tomatoes. I already had diced tomatoes. What I did was, when I cut the tomato, I actually took the pulp out, so I don't want all of that liquid in there with the seeds and so on. So I took that out. The only thing is the skin and actually the pulp of the tomato. So that's really great. So it doesn't give us a lot of liquid to the string beans. So let's get started. You know, the first thing we need to do is always is the rice. So I'm gonna heat up my rice pan. And what we're going to do is, again, we're gonna toast the rice with a little bit of olive oil, so it gives it a really great flavor. And what else we need to do is, you know me, I try to keep the noise level down, but I need to turn on my trusty exhaust, so to make sure that we have, let's see, a little bit of perfecto. Okay, so what also we're going to do is we're going to turn on the heat for the water. We're going to boil some water to really cook our string beans. I already started heating the water because that takes a few minutes to do that. And also our rice takes the longest, so we're going to start those two first. Again, the pan is heating up. We're going to throw about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. We're going to heat that up. And what we're going to do, we're going to use, again, only 1 cup of rice. And again, if you recall my previous recipes, the best way to make rice is, and it always comes out flaky, does not clump, is 1 part rice, 1.5 part water. If you use that ratio, that's really the ratio you need to use, and it's really great. It's wonderful. So let's just get started. The oil is heating up nicely. The water's already started to heat up. I already salted the water, and it's started to heat up. I just turned it back on, so it's gonna have a really great boiling in just a few moments, and we're gonna blanch the string beans. So again, 1 cup of rice. Perfect. Let the rice toast a little bit. Wonderful. And as usual, again, my trusty spoon holder, because I try to minimize the mess in the kitchen, because I have to clean it up. Even though I have Ron clean it up most of the time, but I help as well. So that's perfect. So this is heating up very nicely. As soon as it boils, we're gonna throw in the string beans just for a few moments, just to boil them for a few moments, and then we're gonna saute them. Okay, perfect. The water is almost boiling, but in the meanwhile, what we're going to do is we're going to mix the pesto with the shrimp. Okay. What I've purchased is the largest shrimp I could find today when I went to the fish market. They weren't really huge, but it's okay. Any type of shrimp will work. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add the pesto. And we're going to mix this up. Oh wow, the pesto smells so good. Okay, perfecto. Just going to add a little bit of olive oil. And what we want is, we want to coat all of the shrimp with the pesto. As the rice is toasting, the water is going to boil for the string beans, and that's it. The best thing to do is, you also have to remember how you prepare everything is what takes the longest. So you know, I know that my water needs to boil, my rice needs to toast a few minutes, and that's going to take the longest, especially for the rice. That's going to take about 15 to 18 minutes to cook. And that's, now I'm doing everything else. Look at this. They are really coated with the pesto, and we're going to put them in skewers. Okay, and what I've done first, I've taken 5 of my skewers and I'm soaking them in water, so I don't have an issue with these flaking, breaking apart, and so on. This is perfect. All right, the water is now boiling, but what I want first is to put the water for the rice. Again, as I mentioned, it's 1.5 of water to 1 cup of rice. And that's it, just 1.5. We don't want any more because we still want the kernels loose. That's perfect. This is gonna boil. We're gonna bring it to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, then we're gonna put it to the lowest temperature and a little bit of salt in the rice. We mix it up. And that's it. In about 12 to 13 minutes, since the rice is already hot, we're going to have really great rice. String beans, we're going to now toss all of the string beans in the hot water. Please be careful. Just be very gentle when you toss them in the water. We don't want anyone to get hurt. And this is it. So this is it. In a few minutes, we're going to have some really great string beans, and that's when we saute them with a little bit of garlic and oil, salt and pepper. That's all you need to do. And also what I'm doing is a little bit of the tomato. As I mentioned, I took all of the seeds out in the liquid, so we have the pulp and the tomato. That's going to be really great. All right, very simple. You know how excited I get when I use my trusty George Foreman grill. As I mentioned, a lot of people bought this little contraption so long ago, but they've maybe used it once, twice. I love this. As I mentioned, I use it for so much, and to make even this grilled shrimp are going to be so easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug it in so it gets nice and hot, and it takes about 3 to 4 minutes to get nice and hot and toasty. And that's what we're going to cook the shrimp. And the shrimp is going to be in there for about 4 minutes. That's it, because the heat is on both sides. Again, I love this little grill. Well, so now what we need to do is, while the rice is simmering, the string beans are going to cook, and what we're going to do is just skewer the shrimp. Okay, I'm going to make 4 skewers in total, 2 for me and 2 for Ron. And just when you skewer it, one side and out the other. Perfect. You can actually put 4 or 5 shrimp in each. Okay, so this is the last skewer. There's some smaller shrimp that I'm going to just place in the center so they don't overcook. That's easy. That's great. Wow. Already, just the smell of the pesto smells so good. Okay, and yeah, let me put one more on here. Again, these shrimp are cleaned and deveined, so they're really easy. Let me put this away. Also, let me wash my hands. I have pesto all over my hands, a little oily. Okay. Wow, the string beans are looking really good. I see them boiling. Let's check them. We don't want them overcooked. They're still raw. So figure it's going to take about 7 minutes for the string beans to fully cook. We want them still with a little bit of bite, but we don't want them overcooked. We don't want them to fall apart. That's wonderful. All right, everything is coming along really nicely. And as usual, you see me cleaning all the time because I'm trying to avoid so much of a mess. Perfecto. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start on the oil and garlic. My trusty little pan. I love this little pan. It's small. I think it's a perfect size. Okay. String beans are doing nicely. We're going to put a little bit of oil in the pan. I think about 1 tablespoon, 1.5 tablespoons. That's all you really need. I don't want too much oil in it. Okay, maybe just a touch more. Again, it's olive oil. You know I love to cook with olive oil. I mean, I don't cook with any other oil except olive oil. At certain times, depending if I'm deep frying something, then I definitely use a vegetable oil. But any type of cooking, any with salads, anything I use, always olive oil. I love the flavor of it. This is perfecto. Okay. This is heating up very nicely. I have the garlic. Now I sliced a total of 3 cloves of garlic. because I do want a lot of garlic in here. And you don't have to cut it too thin. You want it a little bit thicker because I want it to brown. I don't want it to burn. I do want that golden brown. That's perfect. My George Foreman grill is ready. I'm not going to put the shrimp just yet. I'm going to put the shrimp when the rice is almost ready. So, but also what I'm going to do when the rice is ready, I am going to put in a spoonful of the pesto into the rice, and as well as a little bit of cream. Maybe like 2 small shots of cream just to give a little bit of creaminess. And that gives a really great flavor to the rice. So the rice is going to be another 5 to 7 minutes, which is perfect. Okay, I'm going to lower my heat because I don't want the garlic to burn. I just want it to be golden brown until everything will be ready at the same time. Now, as far as the tomatoes are concerned, I am only going to add the tomatoes almost at the end because I don't want the tomatoes to overcook. So I still want the little bit of a little hardiness to the tomatoes. Wow, this is really great. Oh, if you can smell even the garlic, it's absolutely delicious. Okay. Okay, that's perfect. I'm going to put it to the lowest temperature. I just want the garlic to continue to cook while everything else is being ready. That's perfect. Garlic is doing really well. Again, we put it to the lowest because we don't want it to burn. We just want it to toast, and it's looking really good. String beans are almost ready. Now, we're only a few minutes away from everything being ready. So now this is where I want to place the shrimp. Okay? Wow. And you're going to see in just a few moments, you're going to have really great grilled pesto shrimp. Again, we only had one each yesterday because everyone loved them so much. It's great. Great that the family really enjoys my food. And also, well, it's really funny. They were talking to me yesterday. My nephew was over with the young girls, and Eloise, my little darling, my little cookie, I understand, loves these shows that I'm doing, and every time that she's home, she always tells Mommy and Daddy, Mommy, pull Uncle Phil, and she's watching every single show, and the greatest thing is that she's actually mouthing everything I say. So I loved it. When I heard that, of course, my heart melted. So Hazel and Eloise, the 2 little darlings that love the show. And I want to say hi, guys. Love you guys, and I can't wait for you to try all of this. So that's perfect. Let's continue. The shrimp are in, which is perfect. They're going to start to cook in just a few moments. Let's get the string beans all done. Okay, I'm going to shut off the garlic because the garlic is now toasting a little bit. We don't want it to get overdone. And I'm going to... Ah, wow, the garlic smells so good. I'm going to strain the string beans. Okay. And I'm going to place the pot right back on there. Okay. Now, and I'm going to do is I'm going to put the string beans back in there. It's okay, just a little more water, it's fine. And I'm going to just put everything in there. And all we do just let's saute them just a few seconds. Oh, wow. It smells so good. Now we're going to do a little bit of pepper. Okay, a little bit of salt. And this is when we're going to put the tomatoes in there. That's it. This goes in the sink for later cleaning. And all I want to do is actually just saute them for just a few moments. That's all. Because I don't want the tomatoes to overcook. Perfecto. The rice is doing perfectly. The rice has already absorbed all of the water, which is great. So what we're going to do is we're going to add 1 heaping teaspoon of pesto. So it's going to be really great. Oh my God, if you could smell all of these aromas, oh, it's absolutely wonderful. Okay, maybe a little bit more. I love pesto. Perfect. So we're going to close this. Let's just mix it. Okay. Ah, wow. Okay, this is really good. So what we're gonna do is the string bean is almost ready, and this is what I throw in just a slight pinch of red peppercorns. That's gonna give it a really great flavor. Oh, wow. Oh my God, guys, if you could smell this, it's really great. Okay, we're gonna put everything aside. That is absolutely wonderful. Let's check the shrimp. Shrimp are doing really, really well. They're cooking very, very nicely. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, the rice is already cooked. It's got the pesto, maybe just a little more pesto. And yeah, I think I made a little bit too much rice, but it's okay. We add a little bit more pesto. And now, we added the salt. We're not adding anything else. But what I want to add almost at the end is just a touch of cream, just to give a little bit of creaminess. Ah, wow! This smells so good. It's absolutely amazing and wonderful. I love this. Okay, so we're gonna shut all of the flames off. Done. Everything's off. The rice is off, the string beans are off, and that's it. Okay. Oh my God. The shrimp are absolutely perfectly wonderful. And oh my God, this is so good. It is looking absolutely great. That's why I love my George Foreman grill. I absolutely love it. Ah, God. Well, I think, my family, when they see this video, they realize that I didn't make the risotto, well, sort of a risotto for them with the shrimp, but it's okay. They're gonna love it anyway. Oh, wow. So here we are. We're going to have the rice.
It's 2 plates.
Oh, sorry. Okay, all right. I was going to make you one afterwards. All right, I'll make the 2 plates now. Yes, Ron. Oh, my God, he's smelling it. And I want you to know that he's making signs to me while, while he's filming because he wants to taste the shrimp. Oh, my God. Okay, I'll make the 2 plates now, all right? Better? Okay. Wow, this is a really great dinner. And look at, guys, how easy was this to make? Okay, the shrimp are ready, so I'm going to take this off, and I'm also going to open it because I don't want them to overcook. Oh, wow. Oh my God, this looks so good. Guys, come on, you got to admit, it looks delicious, and it's also really great. Oh my God, the smell. And also, if you've seen my other videos, you know the recipe for the pesto is online. And also the rice, how to cook the rice is also online because it never fails me. Absolutely never fails me. Okay, let's see. Oh my God, look at this. Okay, oh wow, this looks so good. This is an absolute great dinner. It took about 12 minutes to make it. The only thing, it just took a little bit longer for the rice, but we always prepare the rice ahead of time. And since we already cut the pesto from our beautiful garden, let's just throw a leaf in there. And wow, guys, look at this. Isn't this absolutely amazing? Isn't this absolutely amazing? Just a simple pesto grilled shrimp with a tomato and string bean saute and an amazing rice with a little bit of cream at the end, just to give it a little bit of creaminess, and this is it. So, well, now the only thing I have to do is just to taste it. Ron, you'll get to taste it in just a minute. I taste it first, okay? Right? Oh, wow. String beans, the tomato, look really great. Oh, wow. Just the idea of the fresh tomato, we really didn't cook it. We just sauteed it just for a couple of moments. It's still the fresh taste. String beans are cooked perfectly. The rice, let's just taste the rice. Wow. Rice is cooked perfectly. It's not overcooked. Still has that a little bit of a bite to it. Oh my God. And of course, let's taste the shrimp. Oh, wow. Let's take this off there. It's cooked absolutely perfect. So, wow, this wasn't hard to make. I wanted to show you that the kitchen, again, it's not this big scary monster that everyone thinks it is. It's really easy. Just have the passion, and it's okay if you make mistakes. Try it again. It's really not rocket science. I want you to really enjoy it. So, do you want to taste it? Make it. I'll see you next time. Visit us on philron.com for the other recipes. And also this recipe is on there. It's absolutely amazing. Try it. You won't be disappointed.